1 week to go until my first road race and 5 weeks until my goal half marathon. This is week 7 of my half marathon training series. And this week is another fully loaded week. 2 workouts including 4x2 miles in this cheeky little chappy over here. Excited to share with you the workout footage of that one. But of course before that we have another workout to get done. Let's roll the tape and get straight in to this week. Good morning and welcome back to Alicante half marathon training. We are in week 7, which means we're over halfway. And in less than 2 weeks time I've got my first road race. So yeah, that's right, we got the Linda Franks 5-mile race next weekend, and then after that we have the Boddington 10 miler. Very excited, back-to-back races, excited to see where fitness is at. Now this week we have an over-under workout which we're on today, and then we have a goal pace workout. If you saw last week's episode you'll know that I said this week I'm going to be putting my goal pace workout first, so I'm more fresh and ready to nail it. Things have changed, let me explain. So plan of attack was my goal pace session this morning. I obviously do that on the industrial estate. As you can see this morning, we've had a bit of a sprinkling of the white stuff. Now, it's nothing major, but it makes things underfoot a little bit more slippery. And guess what? I had a message this morning from my wife to say the industrial estate is really damn busy. Now, what that means is there's obviously a blockage in town and everyone filters down onto the industrial estate and makes things a bit tricky to run on. And the reason I say a bit tricky to run on is because, as you've probably seen from my videos, I hop on and off the pavement. The pavement for, I'd say, about half of the industrial estate is okay. For the other half it's absolutely not. It's terrible and it's not good for longer reps. So I just thought to myself, do you know what, there's no point in going out there when the roads are going to be a bit slick, the pavements are going to be a bit slick, you're going to not be able to jump off and on the pavement. It's not going to be ideal. I don't know what's going on in the town to make that happen, but I thought it's not worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap things around, do our on-off session today, which I'll go through now, and then we'll shift our goal pace session to Friday, so we'll give ourselves an extra day recovery so that I can attack that one a little bit better. And so today we're doing an over-under session, 8 by 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, but we're not doing the ons super hard and the offs super relaxed. We're going just kind of over and under half marathon effort. Now in terms of paces, we're out here on the cycle track. This is where I always do my over unders. We're going to be heading that way, up a tiny bit and then downhill for 3 miles before doing a big climb, a big climb, and then uphill all the way back around this way. So the paces are going to be what they are. I'll be keeping an eye on the effort paces, but overall that's all I'm looking to do. Keep a strong effort but not going all out on the ons, but keeping a really solid float on the offs. And I want to take this opportunity to say a massive thanks to COROS for sponsoring this week's video and supporting the training series and supporting me leading in to Alicante half marathon. As you guys know, I've been using the Pace Pro and the arm heart rate monitor on under here, and you'll be hearing more about that later in the video. I'm just excited to get going on this one, and we'll talk more shortly. Let's just go for it. All right, so bottom right hand corner there, 1.73, 1.74 miles, so about 400 meters to go now until we roll 2 mile warm up. All right, are we ready? 1.99, wait for the mile split. There we go, hit lap and go. Right, really good, 2 done, feeling good. Obviously this is the downhill, but yeah, overall pretty happy with everything. I will say, glad I'm doing this one and not goal pace. It is quite slippery out here. Traction is not the best, so I am having to be a bit careful. Hopefully we don't have this on Friday and we can get some decent traction underfoot, and maybe in our new race shoes. Number 4, this is extremely hard to run on. I'm wheel spinning. Okay, halfway. That one, I really tensed up, just petrified of falling, so just trying to relax a bit on the float. And now we have all uphill. So we've got the big hill now, so number 5 will be quite slow. And then it's all uphill the other side. So we've done the easy bit, now for the hard bit. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, 6 out of 8 done, 3/4 of the way there. Those are the two hardest, up the big hill and then finishing up the top of the big hill and down the other side. So the last two are still uphill, but they're a bit more gradual, so hopefully I can lock in and finish this one strong. Right, all 8 done. Very happy with those last 2 up the hill. Kept them just below sub 6 pace, and the floats were decent going up the hill too. So easy jog back home now, 15 minutes, and we'll bank that one. Very happy, very happy. Good signs. It's not the best one I've ever done, but it's definitely top 2 or 3, which is good signs. And I've done this workout in carbons, and you really notice the difference towards the end in the last few reps running in something like these compared to carbons, but that's why we do it. Save the magic for race day. On to the next one. So we got that one done, and the race shoes have arrived ready for the next workout. Really excited. So it's Wednesday today, and what I've decided to do is actually take a rest day today rather than Friday, because I might now have to do my goal pace workout on Thursday, because on Friday it looks like it could be snowing. And although of course that's not ideal, I thought the best thing I can do now is rest today to just give my body a bit of an extra chance to recover, so that I can at least get something decent done on Thursday if the weather forecast doesn't change. So I'll wake up tomorrow, see what it's like, and if it is, then of course we'll go for an easy run, like if it's not going to snow, if it's changed. But if it isn't and it's still meant to snow, I guess we'll get out there and get that one done. But all of that aside, let's hop into the COROS Training Hub, have a look at the workout. Again, this is one of the perks of having a COROS. So grateful to be working with them at the moment, as I said earlier in the video. If we dive into the workout itself, we can check out those effort paces that we hit out on the trails. We won't be doing too many more of these. We're going to be hitting the flat for the final few weeks to really sharpen up. So this was nice to get out there and just push by effort. Let's have a look at those effort paces. So if you have a look on screen at the first 4 reps, you can see in the right hand column, those are the effort paces, which for me, I've got to be honest with you, are a little bit slower than what I would have hoped. Having looked at the workout in general, it does seem to be like it probably was my 3rd best time that I've ever done this type of workout. Let's have a look at reps 5 to 8. Again, you can see there, we're all consistently hitting in and around the 540s, high 540s to the 530s. 530s is where I was hoping they would all be. Didn't quite get there. Just one of those workouts where I'm just feeling the fatigue at the moment, and that's natural. We are really deep in that training block. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be freshening up next week for the first race. I did also have a look back at the best workout I did like this, the 3 on 3 off, and it was actually quite substantially better than this. But then I was wearing a pair of Next Percent version 2. So no surprise there compared to the Brooks Hyperion 2, completely different shoe. And I did mention in the video, you do kind of notice missing that carbon plate towards the end of those runs. But to be honest with you, I would rather harden up the legs and run a bit slower in training to then let it loose on race day. And of course, with the new Pumas, I'm super excited to be doing that later next week. So with the first workout done, let's head back out for the second workout. Let's see if it's going to be Thursday or Friday. You'll find out on the next clip. All right, good morning. It is Thursday, because it's still going to be snowing tomorrow. I've just stepped off away from the industrial estate because it's about 20 past 8 this morning and it is busy, but this is where I've got to do my session. So low expectations. There's going to be a lot of pavement running on these unideal pavements, shall we say, and it is -3 degrees right now. It is so cold, but today on the cards, so a goal specific one, I'm testing out the PUMA, I can't even speak, PUMA Deviate Nitro Elite 3, and we've got 4x2 miles. So these are going to be at half marathon effort, nice and controlled. I'm going to absolutely ease into this. The first one is going to be very controlled. I don't know what the pace is, I'm just going by effort. I'm not worried about pace, I'm just going to ease into it, get the first one done. For me, basically, it's an out and back on the industrial estate. That's what it's going to be. So I'm going to be going up and down it 4 times, 90 seconds jog in between each one. I'm doing a shorter warm-up because I'm on a time limit today, so 10-minute warm-up. I'm basically doing 8 minutes where I've got to now. I'm going to speed up a bit for 2 minutes and then just roll straight into it. So let's just get on with it before I freeze my nuts off. All right, here we go. Here's the turning point. Wait for this car to go and we will just get on with this. Here we go. Relax into it. There we go, first one, 5:44 per mile. As I said, I say relaxing into it. This pavement, well, yeah, shut up, stop blaming the pavement. We're easing into it, see what rep 2 brings. There we go, rep 2, 5:36. Good, still cold, still hurt the pavements, but good. Ah, 5:36 again. That is 3 done. Very happy. These shoes are absolute fire. There we go, last rep, 5:34. A wonderful cut down. That last one got tough, I won't lie, but yeah, 5:43, 5:36, 36, 34. Unbelievable, 8 miles worth of work banked, and that makes up for last week. So that ended up going way better than expected. I'm not usually very good in the cold, to be perfectly honest with you. It takes me a while to warm up, and I think that was reflected in that first rep. I honestly said I'm going out nice and calm and controlled, and I did, but honestly, I did feel a little bit more effort than it should have been. It wasn't quite as controlled as I wanted, but clearly it was because the paces were able to be cut down. I ended up feeling really happy with that, and of course that 5:34 at the end is basically 73 flat pace, which is exactly what I want. I want to be training in the 5:30s per mile and making sure that I'm aiming below that 1:13.54, I think it is, half marathon time. That's what we're shooting for. Now I know Alicante is not the flat half marathon, but I will have more half marathons this spring, so ultimately I just want to get myself into that shape, and if it doesn't happen out there, I'm excited that it could happen very shortly after that. 2 things I want to say very quickly before we wrap this up. Number 1, a massive thanks to COROS for sponsoring the training video again this week. Really appreciate the support as I lead into the Alicante half marathon. Absolutely loving this watch. If you are interested in any COROS products, please do check out the link in the description below. The Pace Pro and the arm heart rate monitor is exactly what I'm using at the moment, and again, I've said it before, I'll be taking it right through well past this and continue using it beyond this training series. And secondly, a gentle reminder that of course for a lot of you guys, marathon training has begun. If you're looking to stock up on your nutrition, do check out the link below for X miles. You can use FOD10 to get 10% discount off. If you're a returning customer, the discount code won't work, so just set up another email address. It will be absolutely fine and the discount code will work. That obviously applies to my athletes who are now starting their journeys to Newport, Manchester, London and other marathons. And of course, if you're looking for coaching, please do check out the link in the description below. I'm helping a load of athletes right now for their spring goals and beyond, and if you want to jump on board, do check out the link below, fill out the form on the website, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's it for this training series episode, guys. I'll leave a link to the PUMA Deviate Nitro Elite 3 first impressions video right here, and if you're interested to see how Hereford 10K got on and you missed that one, see what sort of shape we're in, do check out that video down there. I'll see you over on those.